a minute since we checked in on Britney Spears, but let's do a little wellness check right now. She just posted on Instagram hinting to her followers that not only has she adopted an infant daughter, she's also moving to Italy. I don't know what to make of this, but do you have the Instagram post where she's twirling in her living room as she always does? And this is just normal content for Britney's Instagram, of course, nothing surprising there. But she captioned it saying, "I haven't worked out in years, so I put this little pink one piece on and played. How are you beautiful people this morning? I need coffee." Coffee emoji. "And I want to let you guys know I adopted a beautiful baby girl." Winky face emoji, winky face emoji, winky face emoji. "Her name is Lennon London Spears." Wonder what the inspiration was for that. "This is 30 seconds of my random silly workout. I hate working out, but 3 hours of my footage was all stolen. It kind of hurt my stomach to see it disappear because, well, I sweat my ass off and had a white jacket on. Lennon today has on an adorable dress." Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. "It says, 'I'm new here, so please stop talking trash, America. I've decided to move to Italy.'" Winky face, winky face, winky face, winky face. So there's a little bit of a cheeky undertone in the caption. Some people thought she was joking, but we don't know how to make sense of anything that Britney Spears says in 2025. And there were even some people I saw celebrating this, thinking that it was true. There's no reason to know one way or the other, but one person said that's perfect for her. She actually needs a daughter at this point. The vast majority of responses, though, were saying, obviously, Britney Spears in this day and age is not suitable to be a parent, and I figured they would only approve this because she's rich, right? And another one said, "You guys clearly haven't seen how she parents her own kids." She is, by the way, a mother of 2 sons who are now adults. "She's actually probably doing a great job, believe it or not. Watch the crazy spinning stop when she has a purpose again." So they think her having a new baby would actually fix her mental state.
You can't do that.
And she would become stable again.
You can't do that.
As a result.
Look, no.
No, that's not how that works.
The thing is, guys, is like, we kind of made that joke that Justin Bieber should go back on tour because having, idle hands are the devil's plaything. You should be out working and it'll keep you focused. You shouldn't, just like bad couples shouldn't have kids to fix the marriage. People who are not doing well, I don't want to call her crazy, but crazy people shouldn't, she has enough money and resources that she can live on her own. She doesn't need to be in an asylum, but there is a long gap between doesn't need to be in an asylum and being a parent.
Definitely.
There's like a bunch of steps in between there. And she's closer to here than she is to here.
And she only just reconnected with her teenage son,
who I'm
Jaden,
sure just wanted to make sure
18.
that they could still get money from her.
I bet, but I also wouldn't blame her kids for being self-interested, knowing that she's totally off her rocker.
Yeah.
They might as well try to have some sort of relationship with her, that whatever is possible at this point. It is sad when you look into the backstory of her relationship with her kids and everything that went down. I believe that one of the reasons she shaved her head was because they were threatening to drug test her and they were going to use her hair for the drug test. So she shaved her head because of that. But other people say, including her in her own memoir, said that she shaved her head as some kind of form of protest against the media for celebrating her for her looks. It's difficult to decipher. She did have her kids taken away from her, and I think there were some aspects of that were unfair. And obviously the people who were her handlers, her conservators for years, were not doing anything to help her rehabilitate herself mentally or physically. They were allegedly forcing her to take antipsychotic drugs, forcing her to work when she was unfit to work during her Las Vegas residency. So there's a certain point you reach where your mental is just not recoverable. And I think that's where she got to get to current day. I think that she's not really going to be able to return to her former self. But TMZ says there's nothing to worry about because they have confirmed this is not true. They say Britney Spears is not a new mother to a baby girl or a puppy, despite what she is telling folks on social media. Britney raised eyebrows when she posted another dance video on Instagram and dropped this nugget in the caption about Lennon London Spears. But sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ she did not adopt a child and she's just messing with people, hence the winky face emojis in her caption. Fans speculated.
I hate tone indicators, so she should have left those off.
Fans also speculated that Britney may have been talking about a fur baby in her post, but we're told that she didn't adopt a dog either. As for eagle-eyed followers catching on to the baby carrier in the background of a recent Britney Instagram dance video, sources say she uses the baby carrier to transport her baby dolls that she sometimes travels with. So I don't know what's more worrying, the idea that she is in the care of an actual child or that she is traveling around the world with lifelike baby dolls.
See, this is
both are worrying enough.
This is how revolutions start, because some employee who works for some taxi some limo service or airport sees rich person traveling with a fake child in a stroller and is just like, you know what? We need a revolution. The rich are too rich and insane. It's time to take this country back.
Yeah. I just can't imagine what they're thinking in TSA.
You only succeed as a celebrity. You only succeed as a celebrity who's eccentric if people like you. The second people stop liking you, you're not eccentric anymore. You're weird and dangerous.
Well, they say poor people are crazy, rich people are eccentric. I guess Britney Spears is an exception to that rule because, of course, she is mega wealthy and she gets called crazy all the time, and I don't think that's totally off base for people to say. We've talked about this community of women who collect lifelike baby dolls. A lot of them have trauma from miscarriages or infant loss, and I understand why that appeals to them, but I don't think it's a good coping mechanism. I think Britney is probably collecting these baby dolls because she has issues about losing her relationships with her children in real life. And maybe this is some sort of coping mechanism for her, but I would say it's a self-destructive one. And it's not going to help her case if she ever did want to adopt in the future.
I don't think she wants to.
I hope not. I really hope not. I don't think if she tried that they would allow her to, but you never know. I mean, if you use a surrogate, you don't need to pass any regulatory tests. You just need to pay a certain price. So if she really wanted a baby, she could get one.
She's there's to me something comforting about her brand of crazy, which is so devoid of like current year that I appreciate it in a strange way. It's a comforting thing to come back to, that Britney's still crazy in her crazy Britney way.
I just want to know who these sources with direct knowledge are. Like, who are these people that are hanging out with Britney these days?
The person
she
who
has
sets
friends?
up the person who sets up her tripod.
Is it her employees? Like, I know she probably has a team of employees that do random bullshit for her.
Yeah.
Are they the ones that are feeding stories and information to the media, dispelling these rumors?
Right. I mean, you'd think at a certain point, depending on how much money you have, the circle of people would be small enough that you'd be able to pinpoint who it would be that's leaking this information. Like, she can't have 20 employees, right? She's got like 3 or 4 that do things regularly for her. Be like, hey, have any of you guys been like dumping on me to TMZ? I don't like that. That's rude.
It's not okay.
It's not okay. Just like this guy here, I'm picturing being this guy who's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
So you can see the baby doll in the photo. Like what is that?
Like, this dude has to just be like, bro, I have a real family. What am I doing right now?
They should have invited Britney to the Bezos wedding.
She would have
been incredible. She would have fit right in.
She would have fit right in there.
Yeah.
With all of them. But Britney, we're gonna need you to scale it back. I do, however, think that her her kids are probably not the most well-intentioned, or at the very least, it's a mixture of the two. Sure, they might like reconnecting with their mom, but at the same time, there's definitely a financial incentive to doing so.
Again, I don't blame them, and I think a lot of the Britney fans are unnecessarily cruel to her sons who don't have any say in the matter.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.